Hello everybody, today I'm here with another Disney Mirrorverse video, and today we are unlocking Minnie Mouse, finally, who has been here since the game released pretty much, I think. Like this brand new version of it, but it takes a very long time to get all of the Stardust things, at least for me it did. But we get her right away at 4 stars, so let's see if there's an unlocking thing. Yeah. So there she comes. I did play as her in the previous version of the game, so it's not going to be completely new to me, but it's probably a little different, and I think I get her signature ability as well, which I didn't have before. So let's go see how she's doing, try to level her up. I'm doing this right before the Tron event is about to come out. I don't know how soon I will upload it, but I do want to get to that Tron thing too. I have no idea what it's going to be like, but I definitely want to at least play the event as soon as I can, which I believe comes out this week. Again, at the time of recording this, not sure when I'll upload it yet. We at least want to get to 25, so maybe let's just stop it at 28 for now. I don't think we need to do much more than that. And then let's start looking at the talents here. So I think these two are a good place to start, as I usually do. I've got plenty of common books as well, which is the only thing that's... these first two skills are the only ones that actually need those. So I might as well level them up anyways. Okay, so we got them both at 5, so let's equip them. And health and defense right off the bat is going to be great, especially for a melee character. Burns, attack buffs. I think attack buffs is the way I'd like to go. Just for now. Dang it, I always do that. And then let's upgrade this one twice. Alright. Let's also make sure to look at her signature ability, which is the Plucky Punch. Special ability has 5% chance per attack buff. Now it goes to a little bit higher than 5%. Since we have one of them. Alright, so start climbing this stuff here. It just feels really nice to finally have her. It's been like this unreachable goal for the longest time, but now it's done. And unfortunately I believe she is low tier, but I guess we'll just have to see if I can understand why as we play as her. But yeah, we have all the Mickey Mouse characters now, we're only missing 4, and Evil Queen and Snow White I would imagine would come out sometime soon. In the regular crystals. But let's get started here in the 1v1 showdown. I want to get it done today. So 15 levels it should be. Well, I guess 16 because I didn't play the 15th last time. And there she is. We are much higher than the expected power level, but we are only on normal doing this too. But this will be a good way to see exactly what she's all about. We're actually playing against Snow White, which I did not expect, but let's get started here. She looks a little different here than I feel like she did in the other menu. I tried to move out of the way, but she just would not. I feel like is she slow? Is that part of the reason why people don't like... Oh, here's her animation. I feel like that's got to be different than the original version. I do not remember that at all. She did the thing where she points at them and then just bam, punch them in the face. Alright, she jumps for joy in her victory animation. Oh, we only got... Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't really care about the stars. What are the rewards for this? Okay, well then I definitely don't care. If they're like orbs or something, I would go back through this on my free time, but not worth it at all. Right off the bat, in terms of melee character, she seems slower. Maybe that's based on nothing, but I think my favorite one to play as right now is Rapunzel. And I don't know, I don't believe she's the best, but she's the one I enjoy playing the most. I believe Hercules might be the best melee character. Probably don't quote me on that, but... So it looks like her special attack has like a ranged ability kind of aspect to it where it goes down a line. Which I wouldn't expect for a melee character either, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if in her bio, I never really look at her bio, but I am curious if it would say anything about the thing on her head, like that symbol. I don't really know what that is. I have no idea what they're trying to go for with her character here. It's really interesting, because she has like a heart emblem, especially in her punch, that's obvious. But then she also has that, and I don't know what that is. And it kind of does the thing that Mickey's ears do in like the movies and stuff. Or not movies, but like in the TV show, I guess. Where it faces forward at all times, like no matter where I go, you can all see it. But I don't know what it's for, or what it represents. And I might say it in her bio or something. Bam. Yeah, Mr. Incredible is pretty new too. I did get to unlock him, so I'm happy about that. So this update, we're only getting Tron, and I know someone mentioned in my comments, they were like, well, we're supposed to get 2 characters per update. And when you say it's supposed to get, you know, that's kind of arbitrary. That's just what's been happening. We've been pretty lucky, honestly, to be getting 2 characters per update, which I've noticed a lot of the mobile games I play kind of start out that way. But it's pretty hard to keep that up. And I was not expecting that to be kept up either. I feel like Snow White, or sorry, Tinkerbell's a little different. I don't remember her smaller version of her. Like, this is the shadow almost of her. I don't remember that even being that big of an aspect of her moveset, but she's very apparent right now, which I prefer wholly. I think that's pretty great. I wonder if that translates into the normal version of her too. And if they were ever to do a figure of her, I wondered how they'd even pull that off. Because most characters aren't really floating like that. Like even Mickey didn't even get a stand. He's just standing on his tiptoes. So I wonder if they ever made a physical figure, how she would work. But I'm getting a little off topic here. I was just saying that Tron was the first update we've gotten since this newer version of the game came out, where only 1 character was added. Sometimes we even got 3 characters, which was very generous. One of the earlier updates we got 4, the one that Donald was a part of. It was like Donald, Hercules, and I can't remember the rest, but I remember there were 4 characters, and that was really awesome. And Disney Heroes did that too. They would add 3 to 4 characters every time, and that was just expected. It would be crazy if you got an update with only a single character. And now it's crazy to get anything more than that. And you would be crazy for expecting anything more than that. So as this game goes on, I'd imagine it'll go to one character updates. But certain times, like when they do a Snow White update and they add Snow White and the Evil Queen, just as an example, I think it makes more sense to add 2. With Jack Skellington, did 2 characters come with him? Because I remember only unlocking him at that point. He must not have. I feel like I would have remembered that. But I do not remember who came with him. But yeah. I would expect to get single characters more often now. So be prepared for that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, each update we can put more of a focus on that brand new character. But it might mean less events, or like an event that goes on for a longer period of time, you know. But it's been working out pretty great with the way they've been doing 2 characters. Especially, I think this most recent Woody and Anna update was a pretty incredible way to add 2 characters. They each got their own events, they each got their famed crystals in the store, and they also showcased Elsa and Buzz alongside them at the same time, and it just worked out amazingly. And if you were new to the game at that point, I imagine it would be really nice, because it's not only giving you the brand new characters, but also a nice way to get Buzz and Elsa as well. And Elsa was a very rare character, and still is. She's one of the rarest ones right now. I would say Mickey, Hades, Jack Skellington, and how do I forget who is Elsa, sorry, are all pretty rare to get. So to have such an easy way to get her is great. I didn't have this in a video, but I actually got a 4-star version of her just from the crystals in her store. I did not have her at 4 stars before. I either had her at 2 or 3. If I had to guess, I'd say 2, because that's usually how the game likes to give me characters, but it might have been 3. But now I've got her at 4 and her signature ability, which is really nice. Most of the characters now, other than the newest ones, I have at 4 stars, just because I get a ton of them in the crystals. And if you ever open a good crystal and you get them, you pretty much are guaranteed to get a 4-star version of them. But yeah, I've been playing the game daily now for the past few months, and that's why I kind of ramped up my amount of red Stardust I was getting to unlock Minnie. Just because I was opening a lot more. And I also decided to open a bunch of the higher level crystals, ones that are guaranteed to give you like 4 or 5-star characters. And if you ever get those with a red, you got like a few hundred Stardust. If you got a 5-star, which I'm not sure if I ever did, but you certainly got a lot. I have no idea the amount. I wanted to say 1,000, but I don't even know if that's true. But if it is, that's a pretty considerable amount, considering you need 5,000 to get to Minnie. So you're already 1/5 of the way there. Yeah, now that I have Minnie, I wonder if they'll ever make any more exclusive to Stardust. I would imagine probably not. I know that some characters who are exclusive, once you unlock them, you can get more of them from the Stardust, but I'm super worried to ever spend any of them because I don't want to end up spending all of the Stardust for a specific rank or role and then have a character come out that's exclusive to that. But I remember I did it for Frank because I had such a hard time unlocking him. I spent like all of my crystals and I couldn't get him. So I ended up spending all of my Stardust to get him. But I bought him at like 2 stars probably. So I didn't spend too many of the green ones. But yeah, green is probably the one I had the least of. Which might be wrong though, because I do end up getting a lot of green Stardust. I probably got the least red Stardust out of all of them, honestly. My luck was really bad for getting the reds. But also there aren't too many reds in the game. It might be, Melee might be the least common role there is. I don't know if that's true. I'd say tank is probably the highest, but after that I don't know what it would even be. Because at one point I feel like melee and healing were pretty low, but I feel like those 3 are actually pretty level now. Maybe ranged is the least. I don't know if that's true. Healing might be the least. Ooh, the evil queen. I haven't got to play against her much either, so it'll be fun. Yeah, this event is a really cool way to see all of the characters in action. Fight against all of them at least. And if you were doing it the way the game wants you to, you would be switching character roles each time. I'd imagine you probably just bring in your highest level character regardless in that role, so you can get the 2 stars and beat it super quick. But it gives you the opportunity to play as a bunch of different characters, so I think that's pretty cool. Same with like the towers, I guess. They're kind of asking you for the towers to level up certain types of characters, like the leader one or the aquatic one. I don't think it's called aquatic, but I can't think of the word. Oceanic, maybe? So those are cool, but I don't have like 3 of one of the roles level up well. I usually only have 1 that's in it. Like for the leadership, I've got Mickey up there. And then for the high-tech one, I have Baymax up there. And then Oceanic, I don't think I have any 2 great ones. My best one's probably Jack Skellington. Sorry, Jack Sparrow. I think so. Yeah. So it's kind of like you would decide which tower you want to be good at. Level up the characters for that. Once you're good at that one, you move on to the next one. Or you just level all your characters up as best you can, and eventually you'll have one for each, but If you're focusing on tower specifically, I guess that would be the way to do it. I know some of you will be getting the game now that's coming out fully. I wonder if I should try to do like a tips and tricks video when it comes out for the people who don't play it. But I don't know what I'm talking about is the problem. I guess the best tips and tricks I could give would, the main thing would be to play your dailies every day, because if you want to have orbs, that's really the best way to do it. Also making sure to get your milestones done for your alliance, so you can get a bunch of currency for that, because the alliance store is very, very helpful. I always have a lot of currency for that one, and there's a lot of great stuff in there. You can actually buy 25 orbs every week. You can get rank up diamonds, crystals, whatever they're called. I believe you can also just get the moats, whatever it's called, to level up your characters. And then there are also a way, they're the only way you can get Goofy and Donald too, I believe. Maybe just Goofy, but Donald's in there too. Goofy's definitely exclusive. I can't remember if Donald is or not, but they're both in there. It's a great way to get them. They also have an exclusive crystal that you can buy bits of the crystal for, which then will give you at least like a 2-star Goofy or Donald, which is pretty great. So every week I make sure to buy 25 orbs, and to get my daily quest of buying 3 things from the shop, I also make sure to buy those shards for the Donald and Goofy crystal. Also, if you open 3 crystals every day, you get 5 orbs from doing that, which can be helpful, but it's a good way to run out of crystals easily. So be mindful of that. Like, I was able to save up a lot of them, so I'm able to spend them pretty loosely if I want to. But I would recommend trying to do that every day if possible. If you're going for orbs too. Another great way to get orbs is to play the towers every time they come out, because you, just from beating 10 of the levels, you can get, I think, 25 orbs, which can take a while, but it'll add up for sure. You know, 4 towers equals 100 orbs. And if you level up your characters for that specific tower up even more, the rewards exponentially get better as you keep going. So if you're able to get super far in that event, in that tower event, you can get a ton of orbs. I'm just only able to get to level 10 on each of them currently. But we are almost done with Minnie here. I haven't even been watching the time. That kind of sucks. I wish it wouldn't be taking this long, but we only have 3 more, so we'll get them done. Oh shoot, we have 4 more. Okay, this will be a little bit longer than I was hoping for. Hopefully that's okay. I've mentioned this before, but it's mostly my storage. I don't have a lot on any of my devices. And I'm also working on some of the bigger videos that I make, like the tier lists and stuff, which I can delete when I'm done making, but I have all of the videos and stuff downloaded on my computer, which takes up space. And I definitely am not going to have enough room on my phone for this one, so I'll have to edit it on my computer, but I think I'll have enough space for it. I worry though, because I like to make those all characters videos, where I go through every single character in each of the games. And I don't know if I can make hour-long videos these days. I remember once I just did it on my phone and relied on the storage, and I believe that it didn't actually end up working, and I had to record it twice, and it took 50 minutes to record it both times. It was such a waste of time. I was like blushing the whole time. I get really embarrassed and upset when that kind of thing happens, when I waste time like that. And it was extra excruciating to go through it all again. That was for Disney Heroes Battle Mode, by the way. Which, if I were to do it now, it would be over an hour, I would assume. But I might... Like, I don't need to do every animation for it. If I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably try to just very quickly go through each of the characters, not even looking at their skills or friendships. Which I know people like to see, but it kind of gets monotonous. Especially if you're not looking for that. Because if you're only looking for a specific character, then all the other stuff doesn't even matter. But also you can play the game for yourself and see all those stats anyways. So there's really no point to me doing it. It would be different if I did it for like Mirrorverse before it released worldwide, which I'm not going to do, but it would be that would be like the only case that would be different. I'd love to see like some duos in this game. They haven't done anything like that. And all the other games have tried it. Even Melee Mania has a Chip and Dale one. I don't know if Emoji Blitz has done it though, probably not. But it would be cool to see. Like, I think Chip and Dale would probably be a pretty perfect one. And they might not work as separate characters anyways. Or like Timon and Pumbaa would be a cool one. We definitely deserve to get some more Lion King characters. We only have Scar. And it seems like they've been trying to do that, where Oogie Boogie was in here first and then Jack Skellington was added later. That's a good example. I don't know if any other villains were in it first, and then their hero was added after. But like, I imagine Judy Hopps probably won't be the only Zootopia character ever in here. Although she definitely could be, but I just wouldn't expect that to be the case. Oh, I'm rooted here. I always forget about that. This is not good. I cannot move. Okay, I need to make sure not to get rooted again. Get out of there. Okay, I'm not going to get rooted. I'm going to leave. Alright, hopefully we can still do this. I haven't really taken any damage since then. If I get rooted, I'm dead, so I might have just won here. There we go. That was the closest one we had, and that's simply because melee characters don't work too great getting rooted like that. I guess they wanted you to play as a melee for that one, which makes sense. It's the biggest weakness. What the? What are the chances that the final boss is Minnie Mouse? I'm actually lower than what it's recommending me, so hopefully that's okay. So, that is genuinely insane. I did not know that going into this, but yeah, the final fight here is going to be Minnie. I wonder why. That's so weird. She doesn't have that emblem over her head, the fractured version. I don't know why that is either. Maybe it just didn't work. I mean, that would be like the most simplest option. Like, someone would be like, oh, there must be a lore reason behind it. But it's very possible that they're just like couldn't get it to, like, they made it in only one way, so they couldn't make it fractured. They couldn't make it purple or something. Like, as insane that sounds, I feel like that's pretty viable. Like, that happens to me a lot, where I'm just like, it's a happy accident, where I'm forced to do something because I did it wrong. It ends up looking pretty nice because of that. I'm being pretty vague, but I don't have any specific examples. I just feel like that happens a lot. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my showcase of Minnie. It's pretty centered on Minnie, so definitely got your money's worth. I think her animations are cool. The kind of the heart motif is an interesting thing too. I kind of just want to quickly see if there's anything about that emblem real quick in her bio, and then I'm going to be done. So thank you guys for watching. Let's look. Where is she at? There she is. Here with Moxie, spare Minnie Mouse with creativity and passionate heart. In the Mirrorverse, Minnie harnesses the fire passion and its back a bunch of capable of heating up even the coldest of the fracture. It says nothing about it. Great. Okay, bye.